Can you bring this one to the trash for me?
Welcome.
I'll give you
Well-
more. I give you more food, please.
We're we're surrounded. We're surrounded by puppies right now. This review is going to be difficult. So the review just started, but I kind of finished my iced coffee already. I think that in itself is the review because it's really good. But yeah, I got the. I actually have not had this yet in Vietnam, which is a bún bò Huế. It's a noodle that, like this, they normally make it spicy, like straight up. The noodle is larger and round, but I really like spicy food, so I wanted to see what this is like because I normally just have pho and you know hủ tiếu or something else like that. But I have not had this yet in Vietnam, which is weird because I really like this. Wanted to see what it's like, and my cousin here got a sizzling plate. Is that like a? Is that ground or like a whole steak?
I guess the whole one.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
rare, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that actually looks really good.
Wait after you finish that one. You want to try mine?
Let's see. Actually, let's actually try the broth first because, you know, like I said, like it's kind of like with the sushi. Most people think that, you know, like it's the fish. It's not. It's the specialty of like all the restaurants is the rice, how they make the sushi rice. That's actually one of the expensive parts of the sushi. Like, cause in America, if you go to like a buffet or something, and you leave a lot of sushi rice left, they'll charge you. But they specifically put sushi rice. They don't put like the sashimi or anything like that. Like, but yeah, like here, like yeah, all the ingredients are good and it's great, but the broth is what takes the most amount of time. It takes the most amount of work, and it gives the flavor to everything. So normally, you know, if you're gonna test the place out, try the broth like by itself first to see if you like it or not, because that's gonna determine everything else. Like the meat could be really tender or really tough. It doesn't really matter that much. But the main thing is the broth. Ooh. So this is a little bit more for Western flavors, tastes actually, because it's not that spicy. Actually, it's not spicy at all. They give you the peppers separately. Let's see here. But it is a little tangy. It's like, it's almost like they already put the bit of lime in it, or green lemon. But it's actually a very light flavor. It's not heavy at all, which is pretty good because some people don't like a heavy breakfast. It's actually really nice. I guess especially sitting outside, you can call it refreshing, versus like something like really salty and heavy. I actually do like it. Like I think a lighter flavor is good for breakfast. But let's try the meat. Let's see. Actually, the meat is, wow. The meat is not cooked all the way through. It's like ever so slightly like medium well. It's not like well.
It's like pho.
Yeah, I really like that because it's not dry or anything. Ooh, that's good. Let's see how they did the noodles. Oh, the noodles are not overcooked at all. They still have a lot of firmness and texture to them. So you know it wasn't made yesterday. Like usually noodles that are made yesterday, they get soft and gooey a bit. They're not as firm. But
I don't know. Here, like people buying fresh every day, every morning.
yeah, they usually do. I really like that. Like in a lot of Asian cultures, like I know a lot of homes, they don't even have a fridge. So you're buying stuff like some people buy it for every meal. Like, you know, like a mom staying at home or something, they have time to go to the shop. Not the shop, but you know, the market. And yeah, like the food here is usually really fresh because of that. You you know, like at home, like we have a big, well, okay, it's a big fridge for, compared to most of the world. It's a small fridge for America. But the thing is, like, we buy stuff, we put it in there, well, and then we don't always eat everything, and it kind of just builds up. And, you know, stuff in the freezer, like, I know for a lot of people, like, some stuff in there is for months, you know? It's like frozen for months. And and the thing is, here, you don't have that option, which could be which is actually a good thing, because you waste less food, right? You don't buy too much, you just buy for that meal or for that day, versus, you know, buying for the week and then not eating at all. Because you don't know what you want 3 days from now, you know? Like, you may not want it 3 days from now.
But like this day, my mom usually buying meat a lot, meat or fish, and she put in the freezer.
Yeah.
Not the vegetable, but the meat they can store in the freezer.
Yeah.
Not like fresh every day, like
like for me, depending on how I cook it, will determine how much, where I want to put it. Like, for example, if I want to make a steak like this, I would never put that kind of steak in the freezer. Like, even if it's for a couple of days, I would only put it in the fridge, because you don't want to freeze it. You don't want to put ice crystals in it and destroy the meat.
It depends on what like what dish you want to make.
Yeah, like for soup, it's fine. If you're gonna boil it or something, it's fine to freeze it. But yeah, for something like this, yeah, it has to be fresh.
This one is really
Okay.
tender.
It is? Okay. Okay, let me try a little bit of this then. Holy crap. That's really good.
It's tender.
And it's salt. There's salt. They seasoned it. Like, it's a very light salt flavor. It's not like super salty. Ooh, that is good. I was not expecting like a whole steak here. Man, that's really, really tender. Like, the shape of it kind of looked like ground meat almost at the beginning, but it really is a steak. That's fantastic. And my second coffee came. Like, I'm not a big drinker of coffee or most things, really. I don't like to spend the money. But coming here, like it doesn't matter, like, if some of my friends or family over here, that they say like, oh, this coffee is bad, or, you know, this one's much better. Like, coming from America, I have not had a bad coffee. Like, seriously, like when people say like this coffee is bad over here, the worst one had been pretty good, to say the least, compared to like, and I'm not just saying like coffee shop coffee. I'm not just saying restaurant coffee. I'm saying even a lot of the bagged coffees here that you just pour in a glass and you pour hot water in. Like, some of that stuff is actually much better than like a brewed coffee from, let's say, you know, a normal coffee shop in America. I don't want to say any names, but yeah, some of it just isn't good. Oh man, yeah. But yeah, like, you're sitting here, like, you can eat breakfast anywhere you want. We asked to sit outside. The breakfast area is actually in there. But, you know, just look at this. We're sitting on the pier right by the water. Like, it's so peaceful, it's so relaxing. And just look at this. The steak is fantastic, everything. Oh, I would also like to mention, we waited like a long time for our food. They started from scratch, I think. They made everything for us. Everything is delicious, and the location and the view is so peaceful. The problem is I didn't put sunscreen on, so I may regret that really badly later, because we've been sitting out for a little while and we want to take a little walk. But breakfast here is fantastic. It's great. Like, and you get these little guys. They keep coming around because we gave them food a little. Oh, these guys are sweet. Oh, this one keeps staying here. This one likes it right here. The one with the wound on his head. Bit of a wound on his head. He ran into something. He just wants a safe place to stay. Such a wonderful place. Like, yeah, this is the Phu Quoc Ecolodge. And you guys should come here. Actually, you guys should go to every place I visited because I have not found a bad place. I really have not found a bad place. Like, some of it looked sketchy, some of it was in back alleys, some of it was in the heart of the city. But they all had wonderful people. They all had absolutely wonderful people. And what more can I say, really? Actually, how about you take a bite and let me know what you think of the eggs and the steak?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Can I say in Vietnamese?
Yeah, you can say it in Vietnamese. It's fine.
And then you translate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But yeah, like when she cut me that first slice, she told me it was really tender. Yeah, it was really tender. Like, you don't have to put any sauce. Like, you get the natural meat flavoring, right?
It's good. It's already good.
Yeah.
You don't need this one eat.
No, you don't. You don't at all. No,
No.
that ruins it. Like for the salt, pepper, and lime, normally you do that for like well done cooked meats, like barbecued meats or something like that. That's cooked really well, because then you get the char flavor, but you don't really get the meat flavor anymore. But for like something made like, is that a medium or medium?
I think medium rare.
Yeah, it's like a medium rare. Yeah, for something like that, don't put sauces on it. Like, you're doing medium rare for a reason. You want to taste the natural meat flavorings, and yeah, just don't use sauces. I know it's a big thing in Vietnam to use sauces for everything. Well, that's a mistake here. This is one of the few places where that is absolutely a mistake. Do not do that. I guess the salt and pepper, just put on the eggs. That's it. Yeah, but definitely don't put it on the meat.
Yeah. I wondered why they use this one rather than the soy sauce for the egg.
Oh, you use soy sauce for the eggs normally?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Good. You want to try this one?
I'm pretty sure.
You definitely want to try.
I'm pretty sure I know what that tastes like.
No, you don't. In Vietnamese, it might different. Oh, with egg?
Oh, with egg? Okay, fine. Fine.
Egg yolk.
What is this again? Parsley? Yeah.
Nah. It's not parsley.
What is it?
Cilantro.
Oh, cilantro. That's right. Yeah.
Or
There's.
coriander.
No, it's not coriander.
It's not that one?
No.
Yeah. But we call it cilantro.
Cilantro. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I will admit the cilantro here is very different. It grows with a little bit of egg yolk on it. I don't know how they harvest it like that, because if I were to harvest it, I would wash it and the egg yolk would be all gone. So I don't know how they do that. How did they clean it and keep the egg yolk on?
They don't clean.
They don't clean? Okay. It tastes clean though. I don't taste dirt.
Yeah, because they don't plant on the soil. What is the soil? On the ground?
That one I cannot translate. I do not know how to translate that one. So sorry guys. But the food here is absolutely fantastic. And it's just, yeah. Let me just end it here, guys, because this is a bit of a long video for you guys. I definitely recommend the Phu Quoc Ecolodge.
Are you guys feel bored?
Yeah, you guys are bored, huh?
Yeah, I'm bored now.
Yeah. She's
So
bored.
boring.
So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, guys, we got 4 people on a boat. None of us know how to use it. We're just kind of spinning in circles, and it's starting to rain. So I think we're heading back to Houston in like 2 days. I don't think we'll make it. I think we're spinning around in this lake for a little while. We're actually aiming for right there, which we're not gonna make it. We're gonna miss it. There we go.
Should we call for help from here? Look at how the girl get up.
I made it. Anh lên em còn anh lên tiếp. Chị lên. Anh phải bước lên chị quay.